Hello students, in this video, we are going to learn how to solve the quadratic equation by completing the square. Completing the square means we are going to write our LHS somewhat in the form of a whole square, x minus a whole square. We do not know what this a is going to be, but we want to reach this step where we get something like x minus a whole square is equals to some constant on the right hand side. This is what we want to achieve. Now to achieve that, the very first step is divide the entire equation by the coefficient of x square. So let's do that. It comes 9 gets cancelled, x square minus 5 by 3x plus 2 by 3 equals to 0. This was the first step. The first step is divide the entire equation by the coefficient of x square and we reach this step. Okay. Now the next step is move the constant term to the right hand side. Okay. So this was our second step. So we are reaching nearly this kind of a problem, this kind of a equation. On the right hand side, we have the constant term, but on the left hand side, we still do not have a whole square, a perfect square. Okay. So now to make left hand side as a perfect square, what we'll do is consider this coefficient of x square minus 5 by 3 and divided by 2. So this becomes minus 5 by 6. So add the whole square of minus 5 by 6 both the sides. Okay. So now we will get to know why we have done it. Okay. So this is because we wanted a perfect square on the left hand side. So this is x minus 5 by 6 whole square. Because if you open this whole square, you will get this quadratic. Okay. Let's write down the quadratic. Open this whole square. X square plus 5 by 6 whole square minus 2 into x into 5 by 6. So this makes x square plus 5 by 6 whole square minus 5 by 3x. Okay. So therefore, we don't need it. So let's solve the right hand side. This is 25 by 36 minus 2 by 3. Okay. Let's keep on solving. This is, take the LCM as 36. This is 25 minus 24. 1 by 36. Therefore, we get x minus 5 by 6 as plus minus 1 by 6. Now we can solve for the values of x. So x1 is 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6 and x2 is 5 by 6 minus 1 by 6. So this is x1 is 1, x2 is 4 by 6, which is 2 by 3. Okay. So how did we solve? This method is not at all difficult. Let's recall all the steps one by one. The very first step was to divide the entire equation by the coefficient of x square. The coefficient of x square is 9. So we divided the entire equation by 9 and we reached this step. The second step was to move the constant term to the right hand side because we want to reach to this equation so that we have a perfect square on the left hand side. Okay. Now, after this, we have a constant term on the right hand side, but we do not have a perfect square on the left hand side. Okay. So, to complete this square, we add the square of half of the middle coefficient. So, take the half of middle coefficient, which is 1 by 2 of minus 5 by 3. This is minus 5 by 6. On taking its whole square and adding it both the sides, we get this. Okay. Now we can simply write this as x minus 5 by 6 whole square is equals to, now we can simplify the right hand side, and then we get x minus 5 by 6 is equals to plus minus 1 by 6, and hence we are able to solve the quadratic equation by completing the square. And please note that this method of completing the square is also used to solve the quadratic formula, which we will do in the next video.